This is called a bunny hop slam or BHOP slam. This is another tech that I found with Doom, and before I start explaining how to do BHOP slam, there is something you do need to learn, and that's B-hopping in this game. Basically, if you're on top of a high ground and you walk off the high ground and you hold your jump button, you will get a B-hop when you land. But if you were to jump off the high ground, then hold your jump button, you're not going to get a B-hop. So basically, don't jump. So now we can go ahead and do slam B-hops. Really easy to do. You just have to stand on the ground, activate your slam, and anytime in the middle of the air, just hold your slam button. See, you'll get a bunny hop. Now, if you were to jump and then activate your slam, you won't get a bunny hop because you need to not jump. Now, we're gonna do a stair slam, but the big difference between doing an aerial slam that I just did like that, where you just go up in the air, when you do a stair slam, your character is hugging the floor, right? So you can actually press your jump button at any time. You can also crouch while slamming. So I'm gonna put this in slow-mo because it's easier to see because it just happens too quickly. So I'm gonna do a stair slam on here, right? Stair slam, and you can see I'm able to crouch while I'm slamming. Okay. And also, if I press my slam button, right, we're gonna do a stair slam, I can press my jump button at any time. See? I just jumped right there. It's really small, you don't see it, but it is there, and I'm gonna show you why that's really useful. So, first off, there's a certain distance that your slam like reaches before like you slam the ground. If you were to jump before your character slams the ground, you can actually gain a little more distance from that slam. See? You see how it went a little further? That spray is usually where my character will land its slam if I don't do a B-hop slam. See, it's like around right there. Now I'm going to press my jump button. You can see I go much further. So that is one use. Now I'm going to show you another use. Now sometimes when you're doing a stair slam, you might come across an issue where this happens. You see that? You see how my character lands on top of that edge and I just fall down and I don't get to hit anybody down there with my slam? So what you could do with this bunny hop slam trick, combining it with the stair slam, is you can press your jump button at any moment here to not be able to slam here. And this allows you to bypass this part and you can land over there. So let me show you. See? I jumped over it. I'm gonna put it in slow-mo. You see? I'm gonna press my jump button. See, I jump over that edge and I don't slam it. So the issue doesn't only happen with stair slam, it can also happen with your aerial slam. Let me show you. You see how I didn't make it? Now if I hold my jump button, I will make it because I will do a B-hop from it. See that? That's why it is useful. So you could basically do a super stair slam and get a super bunny hop out of it. So let me show you what that looks like. See that? I gained massive distance from that. Let me go ahead and put this in slow-mo. Look how far I go from that bunny hop. I get insane distance from that. So if you don't know how to do super slams and all that stuff yet, go ahead and watch my previous tech videos. I will link all those in the description. Now I'm going to show you how to do the super bunny hop when doing the aerial slam. Now all you have to do is punch off of a high ground. So you don't have to walk off the high ground, right? As long as you just punch off it, because as long as you press your jump button in the air, you're not touching the ground when you're canceling your punch. So therefore you can get a bunny hop while in the air. So let me show you. If you're wondering, you can do B-hop slams while doing turn slams. Alright, so I'm going to show you another reason why slam B-hop is pretty useful. I'm going to show you two things. So the first one is covering distance gaps. So for example, if I do a slide slam right here, look what happens. I don't make that jump. But if I were to do a B-hop slam before I fall off, I can actually cover the distance. Let me show you. You see that? I was able to jump across from here to here. So that's pretty useful. Alright, so I'm going to show you another reason why Slam B-Hop is useful, and that is because you could jump over Slam objects. So if I were to activate my Slam here by doing a Stair Slam, you can see my character does not go over this object, but if I timed my jump button properly, I can actually jump over the object while I'm slamming, which is doing the B-Hop Slam. Let me show you. You see that? You see how I jumped over the object? That's another reason why B-Hop Slam can be useful. There might be a small object in the way. So now I'm going to show you Slam B-Hop Bounce or B-Hop Bounce. It works with the aerial slam version of it, and it works with the Stair Slam version of it. Now obviously I prefer the Stair Slam version of it because there's just more momentum to it, and it's just easier to execute because you can time your jump button. So the way this works is when you're doing a Stair Slam, your character's hugging the floor, right? And then because when you can press your jump button at any point, your character jumps and bounces off of the object, and you get a bounce off of it. That's just what it is. So you just have to time your jump button. See, that was a very small bounce because I pressed my jump button too early there. So I need to press my jump button just a little later, and I should get a higher bounce. See that? I got a slightly higher bounce because I pressed my jump button just a little later. Because the later you press it, the higher you go, but it really just depends on the height of the object. Like, I can get extremely advanced with this, but I'm not going to in this video, but yeah. So yeah, that's a Slam B-Hop Bounce. I did the Stair Slam variant of it. Alright, now I'm going to show you the aerial version of the B-Hop Bounce. So yeah, that's the aerial slam variant of the B-Hop Bounce. And now I'm going to show you the Super Slam B-Hop Bounce, or the Super B-Hop Bounce. So you basically just use your punch and cancel your punch with jump and then press your slam button. This makes your slam go extremely fast, and then you can just time your jump button at the right time to bounce off of that object, and you'll go really high and quite get some decent distance out of it. So yeah, that's the Super Slam B-Hop Bounce. It will also work with the aerial slam version of this. So yeah, that's it for the bunny hopping stuff. I know it's a lot to take in. There's a lot to learn about it. I can get a little more detailed about some of the techs here, but I will do that in future videos. So yeah, if you guys are interested in more Doomfist techs and movement and all that fun stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.